Bills franchise rebuild thingamabob is still Season 2, obviously. Um, Turns out there was a title update yesterday, and the turns out I can't get the new abilities on my players, but you know, whatever, it's fine. At least the draft, like the animations they do, at least now it's not going to be too revealing. Um, so yeah, I do want to check something real quick. Who has the highest throw power in free agency? Nick Fitzgerald, light on him. Our current backup is better. Because as you saw in the last episode, we did a trade. I didn't expect it to go through. I guess maybe the computer just knew that it was going to be a Superstar X Factor QB. And so now the Patriots, I believe it was, now have an amazing QB that will develop basically into a Tom Brady. I didn't think that well, or think that through well, but we do have an offensive lineman. We probably could have gotten way more, but oh great, now my auctions are selling once I've left the mode. Great. So yeah, I think one thing I am gonna do, I'm gonna go into league settings. I'm gonna turn off cap because to me it just it's annoying with the kind of contracts that players ask for. I'll be looking to bring back RG3 more towards the end of the season. Now I was thinking I might, I don't know. Jordan Poyer probably could last until then, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with him. Now I wouldn't have done that, but like I said, he should last at least the 4 years that he's asking for, and if not, we can always trade him before he gets too old. We do have 3 first-round draft picks. It's week 7. My goal is to maybe play until the bye week. So yeah. Now we are away. This is offense only. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna try something different. I'm not gonna run the Pete Carroll offense. I'm gonna run. Yeah, let's run the Cleveland offense. Why not? Now I don't think there's owner XP. I don't think that's ever really been a thing. If it ever has been, that's on me not knowing it. Oh. Right now it is 10:30 at night and I'm already tired. And that's without doing anything, so, you know, whatever. If I can only get through a couple of weeks, and that's fine. But my goal, like I said, is make it through to week 10. We'll have our bye week, and then we'll only have 5 games total left, which might be live streamed tomorrow after my classes get done. And I think I only have a couple of classes tomorrow. Cole Beasley across the middle. Easy dot there by our G3. We're running hurry up. Derrick Henry gonna get stopped for only a 2-yard gain, which is stupid. Like, why is he getting stopped that easy? Now, McLeod, I've seen him playing. Jesus, RG3. I've seen him playing more, and I don't know what that's about. I'm pretty sure that we have somebody better than him. Maybe not. Maybe they got Or no, I think one of our wide receivers got hurt. I think that's what happened. Tyler Croft powering over somebody. Another one of my auctions sold, which is actually the last one, so we shouldn't get any more notifications. 4th and 5 on the 50. We're going to go ahead and go for it. I don't see any point. Yes, I love this play, vertical Y shake. This literally used to be my favorite play. I think you can see why. I swear, I can throw that into double coverage and it gets caught every time. I don't know what it is, but that seems to always work. RG3 go. Oh no, I should. Dang it. I was hoping he'd cut up field, but I didn't hot route him. Should have, but I didn't. Oh well, that's another RG3 interception that shouldn't have happened. There's a run by Derrick Henry as again he gets stuffed for only a yard gain this time. Realistic Madden, aren't you? Aren't you? RG3 with the deep bomb. As it's, oh, Zay Jones almost comes down with it. He's been our deep threat this whole season and almost caught another pass. Audible here. Looks like they're a bunch of out routes. Getting blitzed. RG3 ill-advised throw. That is not going to be intercepted. He was not quite able to get his toes in bounds. That's we're going to fake it here. As again, he drops the pass. He's off the team for sure this time. That is 3 times this season that he's dropped that type of pass. I feel bad for our punter because he should easily be getting these completions, and he's not due to the retardation of this man. As look at Zay Jones catching that high point pass over the middle. As wow, Seattle takes their first loss of the season to Arizona. As Zay Jones, we're going to be looking for him out on the left side of the field. As it looks like he's got space. Can he come down with it? No, off of pass, and what should have been pass interference, but isn't because this game is stupid. Animations didn't line up correctly for Zay Jones, and the deep bomb didn't go well. See, that's pass interference, dude. Add that to the game, EA. You're so garbage. Can't even put pass interference in the game correctly? Come on, dude. Over the middle, we've got what's his face, McLeod. Like, EA, I'm not in the mood for your BS, right? Maybe we should probably try to get an Aaron Rodgers type QB. Maybe has Gambler, can't be intercepted by AI defenders while in the zone. Pick up that block, Derrick Henry. As we're going to get around this man. RG3 with a 31-yard scramble. Probably should slide on those hits, but he doesn't because he trusts his legs. Derrick Henry going to break through and, of course, get stuck on a blocker. But at least this one was a decent gain. So we see Zay Jones over the top. And, of course, gets stuck on a wide receiver. Or on his fellow wide receiver. And gets stopped at the 2. RG3 lines up. It's going to be a play action here. RG3 sets his feet. Pass to Ricky Seals-Jones. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Doesn't seem like I have the play that I wanted here. Cole Beasley out to the side, intercepted again. RG3 not having a great game. Looks like his backup's going to come into the game, as this game is clearly, it's not something that we want to keep RG3 in for too long, especially when we have a backup QB that's almost RG3-esque, someone who we need to be testing out. Forget his first name, but I know he has 95 throw power. Cole Beasley, and it's dropped. That's a recurring theme on this team. Or the QBs make a great pass and the wide receiver drops it. It's over the middle. We're going to call timeout here. I think, is it a Dory Jackson or what's his name? Well, no, I don't think it's a Dory Jackson. No, it's Tyree Jackson. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Maybe it was something Reed Jackson. I don't know why a Dory Jackson sounded right. He's gonna scramble out of the pocket. Sees a man over the middle of the field. Zay Jones turns up the field. Run up to the line of scrimmage. 12-second runoff because this game's garbage. Sees his man over the middle again, almost intercepted because of garbage animations being put in this game. In real life, that's pass interference, but why would it be in Madden, am I right? That's another completed pass. Tyree Jackson looking to have a decent game. Possibly the successor to RG3, but probably not, because RG3 will probably be back in the next game or later on. Tyree Jackson gets thrown down. I'm gonna call another timeout here. After a couple more shots at the end zone. Not what I wanted to do right there. They're leaving Tyler Croft open out there. Not really open. Oh, but that was kind of open for him anyways. Now why would I do that? EA, why? Gather around the campfire and get pressured instantly. Oh my god, he might catch this. Oh no, he didn't. Na 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 na. That was actually a really good throw on the run, I'm not gonna lie. Brandon McManus comes out, looks to be straight down the middle, and it is. Will they score in 4 seconds? Hopefully not. As no, they didn't, and we get the ball back on our own 39-yard line. Can Tyree Jackson throw the ball down the field far to Zay Jones? He has space. Possession catch. Fumble, and of course the opposing team picks it up because that's my luck. They're not going to score a touchdown here. Tyree Jackson, after that last interception, apparently the coach hasn't learned their lesson, because they're sending him on a streak again as Tyree Jackson's going to get sacked. This offensive line really isn't as good as it should be after that last trade. I'll tell you that much right now. Tyree Jackson going to scramble outside the pocket. He's going to break a tackle, then get tackled right afterward. Talking like this is pretty annoying. Although that's not really how I've been talking, but you know, I don't care. Tyler Croft gonna moss his man, stay on his feet. What a man, Tyler Croft. I guess RG3 might stay out of the game for this whole game. I don't know though. Tyler Croft open down the middle. Gonna destroy Kevin Byard. as we're going to bring back in RG3. Hopefully he's learned his lesson not to throw horrible passes. As Tyree Jackson really seems to want his seriously seems to want a starting job. As right there again, what person in the NFL is going to drop that pass? I don't know. Oh, my neck's stiff. RG3 rolls to his right, sees a man in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Zay Jones. Why would I want to run this? Oh, because I'm on the goal line. It makes more sense. Derrick Henry shouldn't have gotten tackled, but he did. Gonna run the same play again, it looks like. And of course, the stiff arm thing didn't even come out. Dude, that's so annoying. I don't understand how people do it online so much. Like, how? Like, it makes absolutely no sense to me. I try to stiff arm, nothing happens. They try to stiff arm. Goes horribly. Probably a horrible idea to put it on aggressive, but you never know. It's this game. Sees a man over the top. And of course it gets deflected for almost a pick. Of course, nobody in this game can hold on to passes. Second and 10 now. Sees his man, Cole Beasley, who actually holds on to the football. Actually, RG3's not as bad in stats as I thought he was. They're pressing Zay Jones on the outside. Basically one-on-one from this position. Well, what should have been, but apparently warping through somebody is, a legal move. Now, does McLeod have decent speed? No, he's not going to beat his man. In circle we trust. In circle we trust. Ricky Seals-Jones gets shoelace tackled down at the 32-yard line. 38-yard reception. Been a really decent game for him. RG3 getting pressured off to the right side. And Seals-Jones, touchdown. This man is going off, folks. RG3 looking to run the ball himself here, as they're not going to give him very good blocking, but he's going to make do with what he has. 2 rushes, 47 yards. Although he seems to be pretty slow, I'm hoping that's not a sign of injury. See Seals-Jones over the top, as it's going to get intercepted once again, dude. RG3 not having a good day. Apparently this defense doesn't allow anything to go right for RG3. A minute left, all 3 timeouts coming out in the shotgun. What's he looking to do? He's going to scramble with it again. Hopefully we'll get better blocking this time. As he did, but surprisingly didn't get as far even with the better blocking. And of course, it gets intercepted because our wide receiver doesn't play the ball. 5 interceptions now for RG3. As we now have 14 seconds to possibly get down the field. I don't know how we plan on doing this, but we're still going to try. As our wide receiver drops the pass, probably losing us the game. Our target distance is about the 41-yard line. We don't have time for play action. We need as much protection as we can possibly get. That's not what I wanted to do. We see a man over the middle. As he won't go down. Wasting more time than he needed to, but it's not going to change too much. We've seen this situation once before. And of course we're accidentally stuck with the wrong person in the game. Do I think Tyree Jackson might be? If I let a false start happen, could Tyree Jackson I'm gonna trust in Tyree Jackson. I don't know if it'll be a 10-second runoff though. As long as it's not a 10-second runoff. If it's a 10-yard penalty, I might be able to get away with a 60-yard pass. It's only a 5-yard penalty. What? We're gonna bring our strong arm into the game. What we have him here for. In the first place, 95 throw power. I guess we're gonna have to stick with Jones on his own side. Actually, no, we can't call timeout, can we? Run forward, chucks the ball deep. It's gonna make it there. Incomplete. Another loss on the season for us. Not necessarily a great day for RG3. I do want to go check his touchdowns to interceptions. What I will say is he's definitely playing more like a, scrambling quarterback than a passing QB, which is understandable. He is a scrambling QB. So. He has the most passing yards in the NFL. You kidding me? Okay, that's not great. But technically, right, he'd have a better percentage here if it wasn't for that last game. If we take out that last game, he had 3 passing touchdowns. So that takes him back down to 11. And then he had 5 interceptions, which would take him down to 11. So he would have been right at the same spot. Okay. As we're now going to sim the week. Uniforms probably going to force us to have this. Oh, wait, no, what? Hold on. Are we doing stadium or uniforms first? Oh, it's forcing us to stay with the Bills uniforms? Okay. What's the most expensive stadium? Deluxe Sphere Stadium. I think we're going to have to go with, let's see here. Seating capacity. I think we're gonna go with this one. Begin construction. We're officially going to be the St. Louis Bills. Ugh. It's a weird name. Mike Hilton. An upgrade point. Now an 85. Probably, I don't know what I'll do with RG3. It's definitely going to be an end of the season type thing, or maybe, who knows, maybe by the, I don't know. Since we don't run read option, I'm actually just going to stick with the Bills playbook. RG3 is definitely not an option QB at this point. I gotta turn down my phone volume. Did this in the last episode. As it is raining here in Buffalo. Definitely going to be a hazard out there for everybody. So that was actually me doing the stream on my phone. We're actually going to set this to aggressive. Towards the end of the game, if we're up, then, you know, whatever, I'll turn it down. But that was stupid. He teleported into that. Not that it was a great read, but it still should have probably been either an interception or either an interception or a completion. But it ended up being an incompletion because he teleported. What in the world was that? I didn't move him, but okay. Go upfield, get the block. Oh, he broke free of the tackle. Had that guy not gotten the insta-shed right there off that block by the wide receiver, that might end up being a really good game, maybe to midfield, I don't know. As again, gonna drop the pass. My lord, McLeod, you're not someone I'm looking forward to keeping on the team. Definitely gonna want someone to replace you. Zay Jones on the outside against this aggressive pass rush on RG3, and again, just another drop pass. They're really blitzing RG3, really going to show off his pocket skills right here. Or who knows, maybe, just maybe, he'll have to keep it more to the outside. Which, he sees an opening, he's going to take it upfield. He's going to slide, play it safe. 4th and inches here. I don't think they're going to kick it. Hopefully this will trick the defense. As it's going to. Who is that? Who is that man? Jordan Wilkins. It wasn't Booby, but Wilkins can be playing like this, then who needs Booby? I love how he got he missed a tackle and his superstar ability lit up. No, this could have been a really good game, but instead, like, that literally probably could have gone for a touchdown had he not had that really weird stutter moment. 500 rushing yards by week 8 now? Week 7, week 8? Yeah, week 7, I believe. No, it's week 8. Because no, he's going to fumble, but we do end up recovering it. I was just trying to escape right there. I took a really bad spot, but it wasn't to try to run necessarily. That wasn't my first option. My first option was just get through the line. RG3 is going to throw a horrible pass right there. He's 0 for 4, but he hasn't thrown an interception, so I suppose that's fine. As Cole Beasley's gonna bail us out right there. What a man. I don't even know how I don't know if that, I wasn't looking too hard. Couldn't tell if that was a teleportation through the guy catch or if it was a good animation or what. As RG3 is gonna... What in the... What was that? I'm 99% sure RG3 got in there. I'm going to challenge if it lets me. Pretty sure RG3 broke the plane. No. Are you kidding me? That's what it's challenging, is if it was a fumble or not. Dude, it that's where ESPN 2K5 was better. That's another aspect, is I can't even pick what I want to challenge. That's stupid. That's ESPN 2K5 right there. Dude, that's why. Why? You have so much open space to the left, and you stop in the middle, right behind the guy. That's another broken part of the game. Come on, Derrick Henry powers his way through for a touchdown. Gets tackled by a guy who was looking the other direction, though, in the end zone, which was pretty unnecessary. As we're going to get the ball back right on our 7, maybe possibly a fumble on the kickoff. As we give it right back to him. That wasn't very good. Wait, what the? We got a safety, okay. So we're just going to say that that was intentional. That was 120% intentional, by the way, if you guys couldn't tell. I'm hoping you were able to tell. RG3 was willing to give up that interception on his stat line. As Ricky Seals-Jones having another good catch this game. After having a monstrous week in that last game. I'm pretty sure in the last game he ended up having, like, what was it, like 2 touchdown catches for almost 100 yards. Oh, figures. I'm pretty sure I picked suggestions and this is what popped up. But come on now. RG3 is going to throw an inaccurate bullet pass, but it still gets there. RG3 definitely not looking the greatest, but not looking horrible either. I guess we'll stick with this play. RG3 rolls out, finds his man over the middle, as had there not been, 14 people down there, he was in the middle of an animation that probably would have either taken him right to the goal line or would have taken him into the end zone. RG3 gonna go up the middle here. So RG3 is gonna get tackled behind the line because, logic. Am I right? As he's gonna fit that pass in there to McLeod, who's making up for his drop earlier. Ray. Yeah, we got Ray on our team. As RG3 already having a decent game. They're going to let the clock run out and then come out right there because, it'll make it accelerate, go faster. Simple things. Surprisingly not trying to get me to chew clock. It's like when you're barely up, then it's like, oh yeah, chew clock. Tyler Croft over the top. Almost came down with it. I thought he had separation, but the defender did that garbage thing where they basically swerve back and forth behind you until they get until they close the gap. I'm pretty sure that's what it is anyways. They do little zigzags and get speed boosts off of it. Tyler Croft already looking pretty good this season. Probably someone who we're going to plan on bringing back in the future. Has a man open down the field and luckily overthrew that actually. Otherwise, that's either going to just be a deflection or an interception. I can't see that getting caught in any universe. As how that didn't count as a face mask, I don't know. I've seen tackle animations where they get tackled by the feet and it calls a face mask. Yeah, that's not a face mask? Come on, EA. Ricky Seals-Jones over the middle, and of course, he couldn't cut up field like a reasonable human being. Instead, he had to cut towards the center of the field. Or towards the left side of the field, I should say. As in all this rain, Brandon McManus for the Buffalo Bills drills. Ooh. I did not mean to say that. Brandon McManus for the Bills drills a kick in the rain. Getting circle over the top. McLeod showing off that he can be a decent third wide receiver. Although I'm not buying it yet. Zay Jones might be the guy over the top. I don't know though. It's going to be Tyler Kroft instead, who's going to shove a guy and face mask on the 1 yard line. As we're going to accept it anyways because it'll stop the clock. I think Tyler Kroft deserves this touchdown if we can get it to him. And of course I force a pass and it goes horribly. Come on, EA, you gotta take strafing out of the game. No, dude, no. A linebacker's not gonna outrun somebody who's faster than corners. I'm sorry. But that's not how logic works. Who even is that? A 95-yard return. Who's Littleton? He probably has like 78 speed. But because Madden logic, he's the Flash. I don't even know if that's a correct reference. I don't know if that Flash is supposed to be fast or not. I don't know. I would take it he is, because otherwise I don't know why it would be called the Flash. My main goal on that last drive was not to force a pass, and I ended up forcing the pass anyways. 33 is going to step up into the pocket. Throws one downfield right at the goal line. Zay Jones almost caught that. He would have gotten a freaking max deal if he would have caught that right there. As we're kicking the ball. Of course they've got Eric Berry on the team, so why wouldn't they? I'll admit, RG3's last interception was on me. I don't know about the first one. Oh yeah, the first one was the safety, wasn't it? Hits Derrick, tries to hit Derrick Henry. And of course, as per usual, the running back won't play defense on that. But the corner will play wide receiver on that play. Have you guys ever noticed that the defense plays passes or plays off of tips and stuff better than the Zay Jones? You're getting cut. You gotta play that, bud. No, I'm not gonna cut him. But dude, come on. Seriously. How is the Patriots defender able to keep up with a pass like the one that they intercepted? Oh, of course. This will probably get picked too, won't it? That was surprising. So if it's on the new guy. Of course it's Brian Bulaga. You know, I'm starting to hate Brian Bulaga more than I hated Anthony Costanzo in 2017. Come on, if Cole Beasley can make that catch, so can you. Here's A freaking Jones. I swear that's a safety. Okay, good. I hate how it forces you to stutter. Like your dude stutter steps and then take... No, I don't want to fake or go for it or anything stupid like that. Come on, fumble the ball, you idiot. I'm going to drive down and only get a field goal. I play better when I'm sitting up, but the problem is like, okay, I just now sat up, and I'll probably play better. But the thing is, my neck's super stiff right now. RG3's only downfall this season's really just kind of been the interceptions. And of course, there goes EA again with their garbage mechanics, won't let me call a different play. I seriously thought I was about to get sacked because Cole Beasley got stuck on someone down the field. Like in real life, I could have thrown that pass when he got stuck and it would have been a penalty, but not in Madden. What the hell? Why did my phone just try to call somebody when it was off? Maybe because I said RG3, I don't know. They might have thought I was saying Siri, but... Or maybe it's because I yelled EA, I don't know. Hits his man, Cole Beasley, down the field. Down on the two yard line. As RG3 rolls out, throws a low pass, and it almost gets intercepted because it's on the run in logic. We're not going to make a dumb mistake again, hopefully. CJ, you were supposed to have taken that out of the game, EA. We're supposed to have taken that out of the... I hate this game so bad. Like, seriously. Don't say, oh, you removed ridiculous linebacker animations and then have me get intercepted by a linebacker like that. One play touchdown. Let's go, RG3. See, interceptions have been RG3's only downfall, and it's been the downfall of this team as well. The thing is, most of them don't even come off a bad pass. So I think only like what, 2 or 3, maybe 4 have come off of like just bad throws. Most of them have just come off of, oh my god, I'm possession catching. I love how like the players, the AI in this game sucks. If I'm throwing a pass, don't have my running back come up beside the player I'm throwing to and have my own player deflect the pass from my best wide receiver. Good pass. Cole Beasley could have juked him, but he didn't. Throws a screen pass, gets the blocks. Derrick Henry shoves a man off, and of course, can't shove a man off again because bad mechanics won't let me do it. Oh, Andy got out of bounds too, so we can run another play before 2-minute warning. Ricky Seals-Jones down the middle of the field. And I'm not going to run the ball because more than likely they'll just have perfect defense to of course, they'd have a perfect defense to stop whatever I'm going to do. I wasn't about to say that at all, was I? I love how I can't run a streak on that, or have Tyler Roth on a streak on that play. Dude, no. How are they getting such ridiculous pressure? Jesus! The Colts are blowing out the, what's their faces, the Ravens. sees Cole Beasley, and of course gets stopped on the 1 yard line. I think it's worth it to go for it here. Cole Beasley has an amazing stat line, dude. I think I gotta do it. If they can stop this, then props to them. But I'd hope this would work. As it's not going to. Of course, it's not going to. And that should be the end of the game, folks. The thing is, right? The computer's not going to accept its defeat. No. It's going to call the timeout just to annoy me. I'm going to have to run 3 plays in total. Maybe if I get lucky, only 2. Okay, I only had to run 2. That's lucky. Figures our first win of this past 4 games, I'm pretty sure, comes against the Patriots, the team that we traded our QB to in the last episode. I don't think he's a starter, though. He's probably a backup. Honestly, if he's a career backup, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna do deep threat. Tyler Croft with an upgrade point. We'll do vertical threat. Jeez, look at all that. Now, what's his ability? Post specialist, receivers run sharper routes. Okay. You're telling me my tight end has a running back ability, basically? Let's see here. Dawson Knox. Never. Returning from injury, John Brown. So we finally got our 3rd wide receiver back. Who all do we have to... Nobody important, I'll tell you that much. We got RG3 here. Honestly, what I'm going to do, right? Settings. League settings. Oh wow, I can't even turn salary cap back on. That's wonderful, EA. What am I gonna do? Oh right. Scout college players manual. If there's a decent enough QB in the draft, then that might be worth looking at. But for now, I don't see that being a need. Like, okay, if I could find a decent scrambling QB projected in the 1st round, I might go for him. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to turn it to conservative. It's only 11:15. And I guess I don't have English class tomorrow. Well, technically, well, yeah, tomorrow, yeah. Since it's technically not past midnight yet. So, I don't know. I could finish out the season or I could finish out the season tonight if I so please. It's just up to if I want to. Get this block. Let's go face mask, but don't be hurt. I swear, if you hurt RG3, you're getting crucified. I'm not as safe as I should be with RG3. That's the thing. I could protect RG3 way better than I do. Oh my god, this is a mismatch on the outside. Come on. Please, John Brown, show off your speed here. Oh, that pass got there too. The defender just had good enough positioning. John Brown has positioning, possession catch, and gets deflected. That was a good defensive play. I can't get mad at that. John Brown really could be a centerpiece of this offense. As of course, that would just be the one time that animation would ever play against me. Against who now? D. Roberts. I mean, it was a realistic animation. I didn't expect it. This is Madden we're talking about. Usually the only animations that happen against me are the cheesy ones. Oh my. Good job by Derrick Henry not fumbling right there. What a play. What a play. Any other animation, like if he jumps right there, probably a deflection into an interception. That's my theory. As John Brown showing off why he's our third wide receiver, possibly making a advantage to possibly end up being the second wide receiver if he could keep up his good play that he's shown this game. They're only running one safety. I have a strong feeling it's the same mismatch out there, which it is. And it actually developed this time way better as RG3 overthrew it. RG3 overthrew it. What a bum. I probably could have thrown a bullet pass right there, and that probably ends up being a catch, but I'm not throwing that pass. RG3 time, baby. As of course. Oh, number 75. I'm pretty sure he's been bailing us out this whole season. I'm not going to lie. I'm 90% sure of it, dude. Pretty sure this whole season has just been him recovering our fumbles. Come on, Cole Beasley. Beat your man deep. Oh, that was a good defensive play. I don't like the fact that he was getting stuck behind his man, though. I'm not going to punt the ball from here. Who do you think I am? Wow, that was an accurate pass by RG3. I got scared right there, not going to lie. Having to throw a pass on the run or else get sacked. Ooh, Croft one-on-one. Oh, okay. At least both of the defenders back there got put in that animation. Otherwise, one of them would have instantly done some retarded turnaround animation and probably picked it off. Oh my lord, dude. This is so garbage, too. He has 2 interceptions. I don't even know who it is. Of course, they waste almost the whole second quarter, too. Is it the same dude that's getting burnt by John Ross basically every time? Oh my god, John Ross got some ridiculous animation right there. Oh my Jesus Christ, John Ross, you're the man. I didn't expect that safety to keep up with him, so that's why I threw that pass right there, and oh my lord, he bailed me out. John Brown over the... I think I keep calling him John Ross, don't I? As John Brown. Ooh, look at that! He teleported to go for that or pick animation. Had he gotten that, I probably would have quit and reloaded the franchise game because it would have reset that play. That probably should have been a penalty, but you never know. Oh, well, okay, at least it's not our good wide receiver. That's the good part of that. I mean, he did make the play right there, but he's not the one I'd be worried about losing. Oh my lord. I hate how the AI defenders just know that it's going to be dropped. That's the thing that makes the AI so cheesy, is that it knows when the pass is going to be dropped. Oh, come on, John Brown. Just keeping it back up. Maybe have Croft open, but not going to force it to him. RG3 with some space, gonna... Oh my god, RG3, that's... Look, I can't even hit them. Once they go into that animation, I can't even touch them. They're invincible. You wanna know who I threw it to? The guy who was like 2 yards away from me. Yeah, Cole Beasley. That's who I tried to throw that to, by the way. Nowhere near where that pass was supposed to go. And yet, it happens. Hopefully Cole Beasley can detract the safety. Or Cole Beasley can get open. I should have directional passed that. That's a pick, isn't it? Surprising. Again, RG3's having one of those days where he's technically not doing horrible. That's the thing is, this season RG3's been relatively consistent with the amount of yards he gets. He's just throwing a bunch of interceptions off of my bad reads. Ah, hey Matthew. Oh, pressing John Brown, that's a horrible idea. Even if you do have a safety. And he's dropping to the center of the field. Never mind. Never mind. Of course. Well, of course, you have the perfect pass rush, don't you? This is not a team I see making the playoffs anymore. Beginning of the season, it was like, oh yeah, it's a decent chance at the playoffs. And now it's like, no. Nah, they ain't making the playoffs. I mean, now that I said RG3 wasn't technically doing bad other than my own bad reads, now he sucks when I look at his stat line. That's not the route I thought he was running. I thought he was going to keep continuing up the field where there was, you know, space. Well, at least RG3 is going to get some XP for not throwing a pick. Jesus Christ. I time it perfectly. It's just slightly off so he breaks the tackle. And the thing is, he got a stiff arm animation too, which supposedly isn't supposed to be in the game. This is Zay Johnson. Of course he doesn't have speed advantage on the outside. But he still beat his man. He still beat his man though. No, he didn't. Oh, I thought he caught that. I literally thought he caught that. See, the thing is, RG3, he has decent weapons, but they're not great. Someone like Tyler Croft is pretty good. Zay Jones is pretty good. But none of them, or none of the people on this team necessarily strike me as, oh, these guys are going to be future Hall of Famers. At least in this franchise. Why? Why did I throw that? Why did I throw that, dude? I'm not making good reads. I'm tired and I'm just seeing a little bit of space and making the pass because I'm an idiot. Now, maybe, just maybe John Brown can get space, which he does to the outside. Come on, catch that. That could have been a touchdown had he just had a little bit more of a, or had RG3 put just a little bit more on that pass. That more than likely ends up being a touchdown. Maybe Cole Beasley could get open. Or, you know, that could happen. 9 of 26, but he has 236 yards and 3 picks. But he does have a touchdown, so. I don't understand how that's even physically possible, EA. I understand you don't want, you know, non-throwing QBs making too great of passes, but that's just not even in the realm of possibility. Dude, of course you let go of your block as I go to the hole. That is the most Madden-like thing that I've ever seen in my life, is a blocker getting off their block to go second level right as you run behind them, allowing the sack. Like, this game is so garbage sometimes, dude. Okay, I have a +5 speed advantage to the outside. I'm going to try to take advantage of it. The safety should bite to the inside. But apparently, +5 doesn't matter. And there's a pick. There's another pick. Great. Great. This is the type of stuff that makes me just want to delete the whole entire franchise. Right there. The thing is, they're still scoring. That's the garbage part about it, is they're not wasting very much time. They're just scoring. For an accurate pass, and that's probably... Of course not. Of course not. Some slow number 20 is going to keep up with John Brown down the field. Directional pass should have easily been touchdown. I'm just throwing this up. I don't even care at this point. Of course, RG3 can't even throw that in a good spot. These are the games that either are just completely on me for not making good reads, or completely on the game, because passes like this should be caught. But instead, you see how he slowed down at the end right there? If he's tired, he should be out of the game. But instead, he's staying in the game and screwing me over is what he's doing. Again, he has the ball caught, he's going to the ground, and he drops it. I mean, game over. Piece of shit, dude. It's the type of game that literally just makes me hate this game so bad. No, don't force me to look at stats. 28% completion percentage, most of which were just bad reads, interceptions that shouldn't have been interceptions in the first place, or EA having stupid mechanics in their game. That's basically all that game was. And I think, are we getting back our running back, our old one? Of course not. Auto-generated. Okay, people already got it. See, again, there's a really good QB here, but he's gonna be slow. That's the thing about it. I don't want a slow QB. I want a good scrambling QB. There aren't even good scrambling QBs in this draft, are there? This game's so bad. This whole draft class is bad, dude. Maybe not that left guard. I mean, I guess we could use a left guard. 3 first-round draft picks, and for what? I don't know. Honestly, with the look of this draft class, right? I think I'm gonna have to go for a huge player. I mean,
I'm turning off the bye week. I'm sorry. I'm turning it off. Yeah, bye week is so annoying. Just let me trade for someone whenever I want to. Like seriously. Okay, where is bye week? Bye week. Bye week. Don't tell me I can't even turn off the bye week anymore. Dude, come on. Or not bye week. What am I was looking for the wrong thing. Trade deadline. I am so sorry. I am stupid. I am retarded. I am garbage. I kept calling it a bye week. It is nowhere near a bye week. Well, I also turned off cap space, by the way, because, you know, players in this game ask for ridiculous contracts. We have 3 whole first round picks, none of which I know anything to do with. Maybe look for a new QB, someone possibly like. Now, how close would this be, right? I know he's going to be someone I can't trade for, but I just want to check. I mean, I think the Chiefs would consider that in real life, don't you? I mean, like, no, not like completely be like, oh yeah, that's a good deal, I'm going to accept that. My thought just is like, I can't see them. Oh, they have Josh. Oh, right, we traded them Josh Allen. I forgot about that. I just can't see them just being completely like, oh no, that's not happening. Here's the QB we traded him. You know, what about this trade? Let's start 1 draft pick at a time. Yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? Yeah, I'm sorry, but the Ravens wouldn't be this stingy over Lamar freaking Jackson. Yannick Ngakoue, how about this? And a first round draft pick? Of course not. Of course not. Because this game is logical, remember? Mitch Morse, right? Their first position of need. It's less than Yannick Ngakoue. This game is horrible, by the way. If you didn't know, Matthew, this game's horrible. How about Kyler Murray? Okay, he seems a lot more attainable. And it's someone who I would actually look to bring in. Especially, okay, seeing as there was a good left guard in the draft? It's a position that they need. I'll try this. Apparently not. Defensive tackle. About Camille Cleveland. That's a lot closer. What about this? Are you interested in Wilkins at all? Okay, what about this? First, I'm not interested in that. Maybe going up this 1 pick. Maybe? Not 1 pick, but, you know. No, of course not. That's literally probably the best I can possibly do for them, and they don't want it. It's so annoying, dude. Like, maybe, not that they would accept this at all. But what if we just add an RG3? Yeah, so apparently that trade's not happening either. Meaning, I don't think there's any other scrambling QB that I possibly could trade for. Which means we're stuck with RG3 for at least another season. But it doesn't mean that we can't go for somebody else, such as you know, an amazing target for the one and only. Well, not the one and only, but how about Michael Thomas? He's not completely unattainable. What about Shaq Lawson? Left end is your third most needed position, and yet you still don't want it. A Yannick Ngakoue. Lord. Matt Milano on a fresh contract, and you don't want him. Like, dude, I'm sorry, but this game is garbage. What about Juju? Juju's usually pretty easy to get, right? Nope, he's not going to be anywhere near easy to get, apparently. What DeAndre Hopkins? Maybe since they have 3 wide receivers, they... Oh my. This looks like it might shape up. Can we screw up the Texans roster? Oh my lord, this might happen. Folks at home, this might happen. Now, are you interested in him? No, you are not. You know what? You know what, right? Brian Bulaga, get out. What? They don't want him. I gotta go find... Who was it? Oh, no, it was just a first-round draft pick that they wanted. Okay, what I'll do is I'll do this one and this one. Okay, so they're going to want the 15th pick, probably. And if this doesn't go through, then I'm screwed. Time to find someone they want more. I think I know exactly what I want to do as well. Okay, right. A rookie, 71 or 79 overall left tackle. Now, he doesn't have a good development trait, so of course they don't want him. Of course they don't. What if I gave you a decent wide receiver in return? How about that, right? Cole Beasley. Yeah, I'll throw in Cole Beasley. Why not? They don't even want him. So, okay, what about Zay Jones, right? Oh my lord. That actually came way closer than it should have, and that's scary. Okay, what about John Brown? What about him? No. Lord. I'm going to make this trade happen one way or another, you know? Ed Oliver. Superstar. Defensive tackle. I'm not trading away 2 first-rounders in Ed Oliver. Apparently I am trading away 2 first-rounders in Ed Oliver. My bad. This isn't even going to be accepted, is it? Is it, EA? Is it? Nope. I have one more idea, right? Actually, I'll add in this. Take out this. Now, what if I were to do this guy and this guy right here? What about this? Of course not. Of course not. What about with Ed Oliver? You would be filling 2 positions of need, and you stingy retards aren't willing to accept it. I could do this with Zay Jones. I could. I think that's what I'm going to do. Zay Jones, and I could just bring him back. I could just trade back for him. Never mind. Oh, they probably value the defensive tackle better, don't they? Jesus Christ. This is... You know, screw you. Screw you. If you don't want if you don't want a ton of draft picks and all that, then too bad for you. You don't get them. Stephon Diggs, how about you, right? Wait, no, you don't have an X Factor, do you? Nope, I want Thielen instead. I want Thielen instead. Okay, what about this? Now, how did they want all of that less than the Texans wanted Hopkins? OBJ. How about OBJ, right? Jesus, dude. Not time to read your comment. I mean, I suppose, but Mike Evans, possibly? Okay, that's relatively close, and he's a tall wide receiver as well. Okay, what about this guy as well? That is close. That is really close. It's actually so annoyingly close, in fact, that it makes me want to die. Dude, this is annoying. This is just straight up annoying. I can't. You know what? I gotta go to the Cardinals, right? Or no, who has a projected like really good first round pick? At least, well, not really good, but like the Eagles, right? Um, you have the fifth or projected fifth pick. All I'll do is the 21st pick and Jordan Wilkins. Okay, that worked. So now, because Madden logic, I have to go all the way back out, go all the way back in, and then now what I'll do is I'm actually going to go back to the Texans. Actually, they're back up this way, aren't they? Yep. Because I would much rather have DeAndre Hopkins than Mike Evans. So now I put in this pick right here. Then it was the defensive tackle. I'm just going to try this right here. And I think it's closer than it was before. So now I'm going to try the draft, or another draft pick. What about this? This might go through. Oh my lord. I've done it.
I have done it. I have absolutely 100% done it. Has a decent development rate. What do you mean? He's like a superstar X Factor, isn't he? Unless he regressed. If he regressed, I'm going to be a sad boy. Yeah, he's X Factor. And he's got an upgrade point. Deep threat. Why not? Probably could save it until he starts regressing, but what's the fun in that? He has double me as well. What do you think of that one, Matthew? Ooh, yes, we have Booby as well. Booby's now our backup. Now that I don't need to scout people, scout college players, auto. That loss to the Jets was embarrassing, but whatever. Tyree Jackson. You know what? He's developing. He's not great. He's not great in the slightest, but he is developing and he's relatively decent. I mean, he could always be the second RG3 for this team. Why a birthday cake? I want to check. Is RG3 still in the top of the league in passing yards? Yes, he is. 2,400. he's also on track for possibly 1,000 yards rushing, although maybe not. We only have what? If we're 4-5, we have 7 games to go, and we're up against the Patriots and returning from injury. We don't need Booby because we got back the main man himself, our superstar X Factor running back. Now, his development trait is still hidden, but we did draft him before they did the fix, or to where you can't see what their draft trait is based off of the animations. So, now let me make sure that, okay, yeah, Hopkins X Factor is indeed on. Thing is, we still have a first round pick left over. We may be, one defensive tackle short. That's replaceable. In the first round, that's replaceable. Now explain to me how Josh Gordon is having a better season than the man himself, DeAndre Hopkins. Dude, DeAndre Hopkins is going to be my deep threat every game. I don't care what anybody says, but if he can't moss people, no one can. Well, unless it's Mike Evans or, OBJ. But there he is. He probably has a speed, or he's probably faster too. By 1. I think this is going to be his first ever play as a Bill. Sending him up the field against Stephon Gilmore. And of course he would drop it. That is the most Bills play I've seen in a while. I'm not sure who they actually tied with, but yeah, surprising that they tied. 2 20-yard catches. Ooh, 1-on-1 with the safety, basically. Well, technically in 2-on-2 now. Dude, DeAndre Hopkins in real life, he's gonna if he has his hands on the ball, he's probably gonna catch it. That's my opinion. Oh, I missed completely. Fumble! Matt Milano picks it up, I believe that is. Touchdown, Bills. See, y'all, punting sometimes does work off. Not always, but sometimes it does. Now, I don't necessarily feel as horrible as I did a day ago when, I recorded the last episodes. Because, well, okay, I actually got a day of rest instead of having to get up early and, feel ridiculously tired. I actually got a decent bit of rest. And I'm going to take off my headset and pop my neck real quick so you guys don't have to hear it. Oh, that fucking hurt. Oh, Jesus, dude, that hurt. Popping the left side of my neck always hurts. And it's going to hurt probably till tomorrow, too. Look at that pass. Look at that pass. Look at it. Look at it. No! No! Oh, my... Oh. No. Not RG3. No, he's limping. No! He's limping. I swear, if it says he has a torn ACL, I'm crucifying everyone on the Patriots. Dude, no. No, see, that right there is garbage. Why does a defender get a toe tap in the back of the end zone? Is it going to tell me what's wrong with RG3? What it'll probably do is it'll wait until I pick my play after this, then pop up, then make me spike it. That's happened to me before in this series. Get that block. Tyree Jackson up the field to the 1-yard line. Is it going to say what's wrong with RG3? Quad strain. Jeez, dude. I mean, It's only a strain. He shouldn't be out for too long, should he? Probably just this week. Of course. Of course, everyone in the known universe can chase down an 87 speed QB. I'd rather have Hopkins on a slant route. Bro, come on. Come on now. No reasonable person in the NFL is going to let that happen. I don't care what your route is. If there's somebody coming off the edge and you run right past them to run your route, you are the worst player in the NFL. That pass was meant for Tyler Croft, aka the dude on the right side of the field about to cut to the left. By the way, if you didn't know, Matthew, which I'm pretty sure you do know, I'm stuck with the name the St. Louis Bills, if you didn't know, because I couldn't pick a different city. Now Hopkins should get separation here, which he does, one-on-one with the safety. And of course, Devin McCourty, I believe that is, was able to keep up with, DeAndre Hopkins. Once we, in the following games, Hopkins will be better. Possession catch? Dude, no! No! I'm sorry, but just no. I'm not in the mood for this, EA.
Of course he's in the zone. Of course he's in the zone. You know what? Now I'm going to simulate this game. I'm sorry. I'm simulating it. I'm not in the mood to play the Patriots again. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. Oh my God. We won. We won. Oh my Lord, we won. Wow, Tyree Jackson had a good game, that's for sure. Other than, his interception. Possibly interceptions. I don't know, since I simulated. I'm just gonna do this. Now tell me RG3 isn't out for good this season. Doesn't say new injury. That doesn't mean he's not hurt. Okay, just to be sure. Whew. He was only out for the game. That's good to know. That is good to know. I don't know, Matthew, what do you think, right? I could simulate the rest of the season. I could. But should I? Or I might simulate the week 14. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to simulate the week 14, and then I'll do 15, 16, and 17. Five and 6. I'm not even going to bother upgrading anyone until week 14. Well, week 15, technically. If we win here, we still have a shot at the playoffs, which we did. Okay, as long as Miami doesn't do great in this next couple of games, then we have a chance. Has he played enough snaps? Overview. Ooh, one more game. He's down 80 overall. +1 speed, wow. That's a rare one. Now to play up against the New York Jets, who absolutely decimated us in the last time we played. I'm not a big fan of playing a whole season. I accidentally closed out of YouTube on my phone. Okay. RG3, gonna look for some space. Didn't fumble and didn't get hurt. That's nice. I'm also gonna change to coach suggestions, which I should have been doing from the start. +7. If he can't get open, I'm gonna be angry. Which he does, I think, get open. Possession catch. And of course it gets deflected. See, if they had old fade routes in the game, that's a touchdown. But they took them out because EA is garbage. EA Sports buy the same exact game. Now I'm going to fall down so I don't get hit and probably fumble the ball because this game is garbage, like stated previously. There's one safety back there. Of course. Of course. I love how I can't even... Has DeAndre Hopkins even caught a pass in his whole time on this team so far? This play, circle should get open. As long as we don't get sacked, circle should get open. And of course, it lines up. It always lines up animations like that. There are more animations for defenders to catch a pass than there are for wide receivers to catch a pass, which is stupid. I love how he played that so perfectly, and we still got it. Wow. Like, I literally love how the defender played that so perfectly. Like, seriously. What? Don't fumble. Okay, good. I don't know if you heard it, but my, I'm just gonna say iPhone phone helper because I can't say it or else it'll pop up again. But you should know what that is. I would hope anyways. Oh Lord, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm not going to kick a field goal. Who do you think I am? Really, if this is realistic, I should be able to set one of my wide receivers on a fade route, throw to the corner of the end zone. More than likely a touchdown. Yeah. I'm just going to pretend that didn't happen. Shouldn't have happened, so I'm going to pretend it didn't. Oh, wow. Sucks that we had to kick a field goal and we missed it. Oh, my God. This game is straight garbage. This is the exact same BS that lost us the game against the Jets the last time, too. The exact same stuff. Them just having perfect stuff happening for them that ended up making me lose the game. Like right there. Why is RG3 overthrowing that pass? Maybe Zay Jones or John Brown can get more space than Hopkins. Dude, no, RG3. I'm about to be done with him. Just about to be completely done with him. I'm simulating the rest of the season. We can't make the playoffs at this rate. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. It is literally impossible. Unless the CPU wins this game for us, which is very unlikely. And of course, they get a last second field goal because they're. RG3, how many? 5 interceptions again. Isn't that the exact same number that happened the last time we played them? The literal exact same number. This game is so bullcrap, dude. This game be like, ooh, the Jets have a terrible record. Ooh, let's make them good. Ooh. Like, dude, what do you think, Matthew? I'll show you the stats at the end of the season. I'm just gonna simulate the playoffs. If we find a way to make the playoffs, that would be ridiculous. Which, of course, we couldn't. Of course, New England. Of course, they would make the playoffs after having a terrible record at the beginning. Of course, they'd make the playoffs because that's the thing that happens. So, okay, RG3 had a terrible passing season. I'm going to show you his stats here. His TD to interception ratio was stupid. Had a decent amount of yards. But rushing, he did pretty good. He did pretty good rushing. But he just sucked. So horribly. There's got to be somebody new in free agency. I mean, I could always re-sign him, then trade him later on. I think that might be what I do. Let's see who's in the playoff. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Patriots. That's actually a pretty weird one. Okay, Andrew Luck won MVP. Lamar Jackson, Jacoby Brissett, Baker Mayfield, Phillip Rivers. Dude, Todd Gurley's so overrated, dude. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Dude, how? You can't tell me that he turned around their season. Like, I'm sorry, but no. So what do you think? Should I re-sign RG3 then possibly trade him to a desperate team? I think that's probably the move here. He's 31, but he has a decent development trait. I'm gonna leave him. If I want him back, I can get him in free agency. And wow, Carolina won the Super Bowl. I can get him back in free agency. I'm not gonna go too crazy just because I have a ton of cap space. Oh my God! As I say that though. The answer to my problems is here.
The answer to my problems is right here, folks. Yeah, you are gonna get a 7-year deal, and you're gonna get a lot of money too. This is the free agency I needed right here. Hmm. Okay, and then a younger dude to replace Bulaga. I could go with him. I am gonna bring in some new players just because, like, I mean, I mean, okay. I'm trying to say here is, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, I'm trying not to be ridiculous, because I'd be spending this money anyways. If I didn't have unlimited cap, I'd still be spending all my cap room. So it's not necessarily ridiculous. I'd still be spending this. Actually, I should probably go up and just secure Deshaun Watson. There, I'm not gonna let him slip. Okay, that's a little overkill. About 21 and 20. I just want to make sure this is a franchise QB right here. Bro, there's a league maximum. Are you kidding me, dude? You don't have the cap room for this? Restructure your offer? Dude, it's literally unlimited, and you're telling me I don't have the cap room. See, this is what's wrong with this game. If it's unlimited, don't tell me I don't have the cap room for it, you idiot. I think I can slowly escalate it, can't I? I believe this was a problem in the last one. About this. If I get them up to 101, I'd feel a lot safer. As you can tell, I'm just slowly working up the money here. Oh, I feel like that's enough. Maybe bring in a second target, Kenny Galladay. See, and it's now it's up again, so I don't. Okay, so far I've offered for 3 people. I might go for 5 in total. What if I just secure safeties for the rest of the time? Like, you think that's maybe a little too cheesy, securing my safeties for the rest of the rebuild? If they even would accept, that is. I mean, neither of them are X Factor. But I mean, come on, at least this dude. Like, come on. Nobody's offering him a good deal. I might as well, right? 6-year, 94. Nobody's even offering for Canu Neal. This is the last. I mean, and realistically, I feel like if the Bills wanted, maybe not Deshaun Watson, maybe not Deshaun Watson and all of these players, but I think for the just to make up for the ridiculousness of the contracts. Now, please, for the love of God, yes. Okay, well, we didn't get this guy, but we at least got this guy right here, Williams, and we got Deshaun Watson and Canu Neal. I want to see who all got signed in that first week. Zeke didn't get signed by anyone? I mean, I'm not going to cheese that hard. But, come on now. Although, I want to test something. I do. Right? If this works, then I don't even know. Well, we're negative in money. I've never once seen that. Are you kidding me?
You're telling me I just got Zeke for $650,000? That's that's just. I feel too dirty for that one. I'm sorry. I feel too dirty. Okay, if I see a team with a top three need other than the Cowboys, then I will trade him for them or to them for like I don't know something less ridiculous than I don't know. Okay, you know what? Pick a team to send him to. Does anybody? I'm gonna close my eyes. And I'm just gonna. I'm covering my eyes. I have them closed and I'm covering them. I'm gonna just keep spamming this. Right. 3, 2, 1. Stop. We're sending him to the Rams. Okay. No, no, we're not sending him to the Rams. I'll go to the next team. Baltimore Ravens. Okay. I feel too cheesy for picking him up for that cheap. That was just an experiment. Well, okay. What do you think? Should I keep Zeke? He's. I don't know. I feel like that was probably the most cheesy thing possible. I'm also gonna have to cheat my way out of financial debt. Not gonna lie. Cause I don't want to go from having one of the worst teams to having one of the best teams. I'm gonna rename this stream to Offseason. Bills franchise live. Off season included. Yeah, what do you think, Matthew? Should I trade Zeke? I mean, like a third and fourth round draft pick. I mean, come on, dude. It's kind of ridiculous that I got him for that little. I mean, at the same time, though, it doesn't matter that I got him for that little on, you know, like no cap space. Or no, like, I don't even know. Like, no cap. Because either way, he still would have signed, right? So is it really cheesy? Yeah, I'm going to go one more time. One more time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the Vikings. Well, look at this contract. Our safeties. Whoa. What I'll do is I'll try to just get like something realistic out of it. I think. What? Oh, thank you. Yeah, right now I didn't plan on this. I want to give Zeke to a team that could have signed him. I'm also gonna have to cheat my way out of debt here because it was not my plan for this to happen. In my opinion, I didn't even think this could happen. User teams. because I was like at like 150 something million before, and then now all that's kind of gone. Probably off of Deshaun Watson's contract and off of those two safeties, but I'll do this like 3 more times, and I think I'll probably be up to like 25 million somehow. Last time, there we go. 54 to 54 mil already. Jeez. Okay, our team barely went down in overall. Now who's still here? I just want to check. I'm not gonna sign anyone. No one too great, but I guess I could always bring in someone for if Deshaun gets hurt. Definitely not spending that much on you, Rivers. Not spending that much. I want an extension on my contract. Gets signed for $650,000. Deal. Oh, he didn't sign. Okay, well, whatever. Well, we've got our QB for the future. Now, who all is here, right? My focus, I think, has to be... Where is he? I think... Oh, I already passed him? I think I have. Oh, yeah, here he is. Right here. It's right tackle. Or no, how about this middle linebacker? We could use a middle linebacker if he doesn't get taken. Oh my god, an 80 overall safety. Is that the dude that I just wanted to draft? Did they just take him? William Zeller. Lorenzo Spriggs. Nathan Blair. Braden Dahlman, however you say that. Ross Baldwin. Oh, well, okay, at least I know that I could have had a good pick, but, you know. And they took a tight end, okay. Now, who else still here? Oh. Now, okay. They did change it. So, for all I know, this dude right here could be X Factor. That's how it works now. Didn't I just trade for a draft pick? Yes or no? Or did I actually trade for a first round pick? Did I accidentally pause it? If I did, I didn't mean to. Bruh, this game's screwed up. Matthew, did I or did I not literally trade for a draft pick, or trade Zeke for a draft pick? Or maybe it was a second rounder for next year, I don't know. This team has gone from garbage to somewhat relatively decent. If I can't find a way to make the playoffs with this team, I don't even know how. Crap. 89 with a 93 offense, 93 defense. RG3 no longer a part of this team. Now, I know this is kind of cheating. Again, this whole series has kind of been cheating, if I'm not going to lie. But I just want to check, right? So this corner we drafted, where is he? I'm going to, first of all, move him there, right? And then I'm going to move him up to there, your second corner. Now, if I'm correct, he should be, okay, it could just be a coincidence if he is a star development. But if he's higher than a star development, then I'll know it's changed. Okay, that could be coincidence. But you never know. Now, I'm not going to go through two completely um, separate. I'm not. Okay, crap, I didn't want to do that. I'm also going to set Derrick Henry to be the backup. Since we do have an X Factor running back that I drafted last year. What's his X Factor? First one free, I knew it. Spin cycle, ball carriers with this ability have faster spin animations. Human joystick. Ball carriers with this ability can quickly shift momentum and change directions and turn the corner without sacrificing speed. Oh, that's actually really useful. We also have DeAndre Hopkins, who should have double me. I wonder what his other abilities are. He has double me, out corner elite, and red zone threat. Better chance to win contested catches and single coverage in the red zone. Okay. Well, I think that's going to end off this live stream. And then tomorrow I'll go ahead and live stream some more. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed. See you guys in the actually no, hold on. No, hold on. So Philip Rivers is still there, but that's not who I wanted to look at. Oh, RG3 isn't here, so that raises a question. Wait, was that Alex Smith? Hold on, my curiosity is getting the best of me. Was that Alex Smith as a 61 overall? Oh my lord. Now that raises my question. Or that raises the question though. Where's RG3 at? Did he retire? Quite possibly. Not seen him yet. Oh, RG3, where are you? We have a few more teams to go before I... You have 2 QBs over an 80 overall. Oh, he's on those Seahawks. Well, look at you. I can't wait to see if we play against you. And for those of you who might be new to the series, we are not the we are not the Buffalo Bills anymore. We are the St. Louis Bills. And yes, you heard that right. We are the St. Louis Bills. Now, is there any way that I can manage on my coach schemes? Maybe. No, probably not this. Oh my, we need to change the scheme bad, don't we? I guess 73 is the best we can do. 80, the best I've seen so far. We're gonna stick with 80, okay. And our base is gonna be let's say if we have any you know what? We're gonna run New England offense the whole year. Can a my owner let's see here. So I guess I can't change what uniforms we use then, eh? Okay, well, that's gonna end off the episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Peace.